Today we're gonna be making corned beef and cabbage, y'all. It's been a minute since I made this, but it's super easy, y'all. It ain't gonna be nothing to it. It's real quick. So yeah, before we get started, make sure y'all get my cookbook. It is on Amazon. It is linked below digitally. Without further ado, let's get to it. So y'all, literally I got my corned beef here, and I'm sad because I bought a corned beef for $8 the last time I made this. Okay, I bought this for $21. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I wonder if there's a season package in here. So oh, it is a season package. So yeah, y'all, I know that the juice in here looks kind of gross, but it's basically a salt and sugar brine mixture, and it's just basically a brine for the meat, y'all. So we're gonna use some of that liquid, but I'm not really gonna use it all. But yeah, you can use it all. It's just really salty, so you don't want to use too much of it. And I'm not gonna use a lot of seasonings that have salt at all, y'all. This is gonna be super easy, real quick. We're finna get this done. I'm putting mine in my crock pot. If y'all want to cook it in y'all oven, put it in the pan, tight, put some foil or a lid on it real tight, and cook it for about 3 to 4 hours. Let's see, what do it say on here? It say on 300, low and slow, okay? 300 for about 3 to 4 hours, or until your desired tenderness, okay? But we finna get it in this crock pot because it's early in the morning. It's 7 in the morning. It's gonna be done about good 8 hours, 8, 9 hours, maybe 10, just depending on your tenderness. And so yeah, that's perfect time for dinner tonight, okay? And I am gonna throw my cabbage in there about halfway in. So let's get to it. Go ahead and get this open here. Like I said, if y'all want to rinse this off, you can. Ooh, I can already smell it. So yeah, let's get this in the crock pot. All right, y'all. Some people use Dijon mustard and make like a topping brine, but I am not gonna do all of that at all. We finna sprinkle this little seasoning packet that came in it. And some more seasonings. Okay, so we're gonna add our onion. Yeah, ooh, it smells good already. I ain't did nothing. Black pepper. I'm gonna use some garlic powder, onion powder, Italian. And you could add whatever kind of beer you want, or you don't have to add no beer at all, y'all. It's totally up to you. Then we're gonna add some broth, some beef broth, just to kind of bring it up a little bit. Wanted to kind of cover the meat. That's perfect. All right, we're gonna add some garlic. All right, y'all, some people go ahead and put carrots and celery and stuff in there, but I'm not really looking for that kind of flavor in this meal today. I'm going in with some cabbage, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. So if I do need some more liquid, once I put the cabbage in, I'll just use the rest of the beef broth, and we'll just do it like that. Place the lid on top and put it on for, if you do it on low, you can do it for about 6 to 8 hours, y'all. It just depends on how tender you want it, how you want it to be breaking up. And or you can put it on high. I'm about to go ahead and probably I am gonna put mine on low, yeah, and let it rock out for about 8 hours or so. And about 4 hours in, or 4 to 6 hours in, you want to go ahead and put your cabbage in. Like I said, it all just depends on where your meat is at, so make sure you're checking on your meat. Or if you put it on overnight, just make sure that you get your cabbage in there in enough time. That's all I gotta say. Y'all gotta figure that part out. Okay? But yeah. Y'all, I literally almost forgot the bay leaves. So let's go ahead and add these. Okay, y'all, it's been about 6.5 hours. Let's check it. Ooh, that's real tender, baby. Oh yeah. I can barely stick the damn fork in there. Okay, y'all, this is done. Let's go ahead and throw our cabbage in there. We're gonna clean it up and throw it in there. And as y'all can see, I'm gonna cut this cabbage in some wedges. Make sure y'all clean it. But I'm gonna try to cut off this core piece. So make sure y'all do that, okay? I'm gonna let this cook down before I add any more seasonings. A quick little check. It's kind of getting soft, so I'm just gonna flip it around a little bit. Let the other side get some, but the top can close now, so that's pretty good now. Oh yeah, starting to get soft. And I don't know how y'all like y'all cabbage. It's gonna be totally up to you whenever you're ready to take this out. But yeah, it's starting to break up pretty good. So some people like their cabbage just like this, a little crunchy still. I like mine's a bit softer, so I'm gonna let it go a little longer. Right now it's only been about 30 minutes, so yeah. Okay, so I took the corned beef out the best way that I could, y'all. It broke up and like it was just breaking, so it was hard for me to get it out. There is more pieces that go to this, but I just couldn't get it. It already broke up, so it wasn't no point in me trying to cut it, basically is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's see if I can get some nice. Y'all, which way am I supposed to cut it? This way? Oh yes. Oh my gosh, I'm left-handed though. I gotta cut it like this. Oh my gosh. I'm doing the best I can, y'all. Okay. That's just gonna have to do. Now, let's plate it. Oh my gosh, I can't stop eating pieces. All right, y'all, so this is how it came out. I did decide to go ahead and make some mashed potatoes with it, which came out perfect. If y'all need the recipe for that, I will go ahead and add a card right here at the top. But don't forget, y'all, the grocery list is in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Let me know what else y'all want to cook, what y'all want to see, what y'all want to learn.
Hit that subscribe button!